Let's see if it gets it.
Hi, everybody. This is Reverend Kim along here with Reverend Beverly. And for another Rev Talk, thank you for joining us. So this is the last week of the Earth Turns layout, which is exciting. So what card was pulled for this final? And the final one is
Actually, the final one was revision, which was also the replacement for perspective, because I didn't like that one.
for preservation. Yeah.
Preservation, excuse me. And so it came up again, so it must be a very important card.
Well, there's a
Go backwards on everything.
ding on that. So okay, so now, all right. So what does this final card mean?
I'm going to tell you what it means at the end as I create the story for our turning.
All right, tell the story.
The first thing is the 6 cards represent to us a divination reading. So in other words, we are searching for our divine power. That is our purpose for being here on earth. So that's what the card spread was being used for. So the 6 cards we chose will explain the story, past, present, future. And I'm going to go back and recap what I was seeing to it. And one of the sayings that came to me was, Mother Nature faces environmental pressure with ingenuity, and you're empowered to do the same. Adversity quickens growth and adaptation and is followed by confidence, strength, and stability. Explore, collate, and learn from the patterns of these past cards and our past knowledges. You are creative and you have the capacity to flourish through all challenges. So everything we learn, past, present, and future, we have the power now to draw upon it and see what needs to be done. So a short recap is the first card was preservation, perspective, excuse me, I'm all confused. That's everything. It's up to you to see what you want to create. The second one was fortitude. You have the strength to be and do whatever you want. Always see the bigger or the largest picture and staying open to what it shows for you. Color outside the box. Number 3, revolution. Avoid conflicts and remember, every journey flows through love. That doesn't mean you do not stand up for what you believe in and you do not let things bother you, but it means let the little things go. Grow your journey. Don't let them distract you from your journey. Number 4 was stretch. Let all your thoughts, words, food, music, etc. be positive, uplifting, create your own self to be in constant love. Preservation, persecution, whatever, the one I don't like.
Preservation.
Okay. Your dreams, wishes, thoughts are never lost. They go with you from generation to generations. So find your seeds, plant them, and make your reality come true. Now, that leads us into revision, which we had already studied. But what I picked out of the most of that was you have your memories, you have your patterns. You can revisit them anytime and acknowledge with them. So you're aware to learn from them. Then decide what it is you feel that is your best choice for your personal growth. So a recap, we have the strength, we have the knowledge, we have the oversight, but it all comes from within and we need to work with it now. It's very important.
I love that. Oh my gosh. So the final card,
Revision.
revision. Let me see. Wait a minute here. says the sixth in the book, it says the sixth card is currently in the darkness on the other side of the planet.
Correct.
In a contemplation
Inside you.
reading, it represents the shadow self.
Mhm.
Okay. In a guidance reading, it shows that which is hidden or outside of your awareness. And in a divination reading, it shows a possible future that you still have influence over. So yeah, so revision, again, I mean, we talked about, like I said, I saw her with using her inner strength and her magic and her, her ability to talk with the elements and dragons and creating that kind of world for herself is, I just love this card. I can't go on the card.
There's a lot going on it, but as I
It is, it's a matter of, and so if it's
acknowledging it.
it's a part of ourselves being, and like you'd said, and absolutely a part of ourselves, that shadow self that we usually shy away from also is very powerful, and where a lot of our imagination goes and our imagination creates, and it's where a lot of the creative juices occur in the shadows,
Exactly.
somewhere is where it's fermenting, and I love the idea of bringing forth that magic from ourselves, within ourselves, and that power to be able to create our own universe and how we want it to be, and how we fit into it.
Yeah, in other words, stop complaining and making excuses. Start doing.
I'm good at complaining.
Visualize what you want to see.
You're absolutely right. Visualize and feel into it. How does this make you feel? How do you feel about all of that? If it brings you joy, then that's the path to take.
Well, see, that's just the basics. You have the memories and patterns to draw upon. Revisit and acknowledge this.
That's true. That's very true. That's a lovely, lovely story.
So it came out, it all came together very well.
Yes, well, it always does, doesn't it?
Isn't that funny?
I know. I love how that works. I love how that works. It's so awesome. So
Oh,
good. I do. And these are such beautiful cards. And I do really, it did give a very fulfilling and a very rich story for everyone. And by story, it's just a matter of how things unfold. It's not necessarily a work of fiction. It's it's what we have brought into our lives, and just a matter of recognizing each aspect of our transformation.
that's good.
So I love that. It's beautiful.
Just like you said earlier, you thought back and you saw a pattern and you learned from it.
Yes.
So you accepted it and moved on.
And it does feel good when it finally
Oh.
clicks. It feels really good, like, oh, you get that aha, the fireworks go up. Like, oh my gosh, it's so great. And it's true. And that's a good indicator that you can move on from that. It doesn't mean it's not going to show up again. It just means it's probably not going to affect you the way it used to.
It gets weaker and weaker the more
Right.
you. Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. So with that, my dear, what do you think?
I'm complete.
Are you?
45 minutes getting on, I'm complete.
I see him saying, okay, what is Mercury still retrograde or what? Because that was.
I couldn't even get on with my phone.
What?
That's why I went back to the computer.
Well, it all works out
Meant to be.
exactly the way it's supposed to. So with that, everyone, thank you again for joining us. And we ask you to be gentle with yourself, to be kind to yourself, and to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.